As you can see, I am in my bedroom with my bed in the background, and I don't actually really have any like good lighting in here. I literally live in half darkness all the time, and I am coming off of a 9-hour shift from work, wearing my Under Armour, not even like my scrubs, and no makeup, hair a mess. I've been sick for like a week and a half. Um, oh my gosh, with a man voice, I sound like a toad. I have a crook in my neck. I'm just a hot mess and a disaster. But it doesn't even have to be perfect. This is really for me to have fun, you know? I am that friend who pulls you over and makes you sit down and watch this like 8-minute clip on YouTube that you really don't want to watch because you have things to do with your life, because, you know, you're just that well-rounded person. I'm the weirdo who just really, really gets into stuff that, um, you know, shouldn't matter, but it really matters to me. And I latch on to things that I love, and I really bask in that, and that's me. So I needed this for me. I needed to be able to talk about what's important to me, and so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, getting to it. So I just got back from AMC, and I just saw Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and I love these two people from like before this project. I am a diehard Parks and Rec fan. I think that show really knows what it is, knows what its humor is, and I don't know. It took the things that it wanted to do really far. The politics thing, and Ron Swanson's character, and um, Aziz's character, and it was just masterful. I've watched it from start to finish probably um, 2 times, maybe 3. And I am now getting into 30 Rock. I know I'm really late to the train. I've had people tell me for years that 30 Rock is amazing, and now that I'm like, I don't know, 6 seasons in, I totally agree. So I was a huge fan of both of these ladies, and I know that people who have more TV watching experience have seen just about all of their work, and what they did together in comedy, probably when I was growing up. But hey, Parks and Rec and 30 Rock were my starting point. What can I say? One of the first things I thought when I was watching Sisters was you can really tell that Tina and Amy are really good friends. They know each other really well, um, almost to the point that they have that really close sister relationship. I know they play sisters in the movie, but um, it wasn't at all forced or unnatural. One of my favorite things ever was when they were greeting each other. I don't actually know where the location was. They basically like hugged each other and patted each other down in all of those places, like the butt, and they were totally all up in each other's grill. And they spun around and kept doing it for a while, and it was cute. So I really felt the connection. I really love the setup that the writers gave the two sister characters, because Amy's character has gone through a divorce recently, but you can really tell that she's not really back out there and living life. She teaches her parents how to Skype, and talks to them a lot, and in her spare time helps out homeless people on the street. And it's so sweet that she cares about people, but at the same time, you can tell that she really doesn't take care of herself enough. And then there's Tina's character, and Tina's character has such a big heart. She really loves her teenage daughter to pieces, really and truly. It's almost like one of those cool mom relationships where she just really has a young spirit. She's not one of those older moms who like bogs you down. But the thing is, she does hold her daughter down um, in a way. She holds her daughter back from wanting to get close because she's not a responsible mother. She's loud and she speaks her mind, and while that's a beautiful personality trait, it got her sacked from her beautician job. So it's not a stable living environment. I mean, she's living with her friend, for Pete's sake, and trying to have clients in her friend's apartment bathroom, and it's just a mess, and the daughter can't deal with that. They end up reading their old diaries from when they were kids. And what stands out to Amy's character, the boring character, is that her sister really had a good time growing up. She had so much life experience with boys and friends at parties, these epic parties they used to throw. And she was always the party mom. She was always the one that made sure to hold your hair back if you were throwing up, and who took care of all of the friends if things weren't okay. And she almost feels sorry about that. She almost wishes that she could just have one experience where she gets to let her hair down and have fun. Okay, it's time for my nod of approval. I am a creative writing minor at school, and one of the coolest things I've gotten to do is learn screenwriting. What screenwriters think about as they're writing films. It's probably ruined movies for me forever, but I'm always looking for these signs that writers have really thought about what they've written. And I was stoked, like so elated. Like you had to see the biggest grin on my face when I was in the theater, and I felt it. Sisters is about not wanting to let go of what you're used to. I think on the surface, that's this childhood house that they have, and that's a sweet sentiment that everybody can relate to. Nobody wants to see the house they grew up in gone forever. But I think fundamentally, what they don't want to let go of is how they've been acting lately. I think Amy's character is in her comfort zone. Just looking out for everybody, looking out for her parents, and looking out for her sister by taking in her sister's daughter who doesn't want to live with her sister, and um, just people in general. And I think Tina's character just wants to continue being who she is, that loud, that stubborn girl who does things her way. I think what this party does for the whole story is risk what these women are used to, what these women so desperately want to keep. Um, it's a risk because if this house gets trashed, if this house gets severely damaged, not only is the thing that they're used to, their home, um, going to be ruined, but if their loved ones find out what they've done to this house, it's gonna break their heart. Okay, sidebar? Like, I was shocked, because I've watched Ike Baron Holtz's character on like Mindy. And he's so goofy and wrong and lovable, but dang, he really pulled off the hot uh carpenter guy like really, really well. Oh, and last thing, I would love to have a party like theirs. It was insane. There was paint in the pool and in the sprinklers, and there was like bubbles coming out of the washing machine, really coming out into the house. Everybody was dancing, and there were like lights, and it was just amazing. Thanks for bearing with me. This was my talk on Sisters, and a lot more to come.